Someone needs to go over yonder and just check the sound stream.
Don't see it up yet.
Are you on? Where are you on? Looking on Facebook or what?
Yeah, Facebook.
All right.
Sounds good. Pass.
Keep going. One more. First and third have to come in.
Feel free to help yourselves. Help yourself.
I'm not sure if we're running audio through
I'll
this
give you a stick.
or through this, but
All right.
It's actually-
I think I just posted
They
on
weren't here.
Facebook, Steve.
Who's next?
I think I just posted on Facebook.
Oh, there they go. Going on, fellas.
All right, Rosenstock leading off here. We got Rosenstock, Pingaro. 4th of May. May the 4th be with you.
wow, Star Wars Day.
Gotta respect it. Got to start early. We got Rosenstock here.
Think
1-0 on the season, playing another 1-0 team.
got Max Allegretti leading off. I think they're missing Darren to start this game. Heard he was in a little bit of traffic.
What's it like?
It's a great swing.
What's it like to have a win?
It's a great start to the season.
Come on this side of me so I can.
You're good. Do what you gotta do. Fans asking if they're getting in the way. I respect it. As Max Allegretti sets up, no one. And we got Filthy Phil Saglietto stepping up.
Batting two.
No Foster tonight for Pingaro.
Wally just is the most in the way person that has ever existed in Marlboro softball.
Good form at first base, though. I don't think he got that.
Rips it foul.
Just foul.
Oh,
Go to
boy.
first, Phil. This is where Phil expected people to say go to first.
I think maybe I gotta go closer to the fence.
It's our ball, ain't it?
It's our ball, lady. That's Fred Lugos yelling from the outfield, and I hate to agree with him, but he's kind of right.
Steve's the executive producer.
Impressive setup.
I'm the manager.
I like the setup.
Does Phil have another foul
Jumping
here?
around.
He should.
All right, let's see if we can keep Wally out of the way.
We might have to yell at him.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, he's not going to listen.
It does look like that.
We should put that out. It's all like billowing over there.
Wait,
Lame.
Cigarette.
All right. And that's a walk.
Ed was trying to dance around him. Kind of hate that walk there. You got to challenge him early in the game. If he beats you with a 2-run homer, so be it. But that's an important walk.
I mean, you got
There
to
was a
strike
strike
out
though.
him.
You're
Yeah,
right.
so
Stupid asshole.
Does that count towards?
no.
No.
No, I was gonna say.
Does Phil effectively 0 walks? Great ball to right center. Austin's going to be there. Leonardi with a long fly.
Two tags.
Throws it
here.
away. Max is going home. Safe at home. Edwin throws it away, and Phil gets to third. And Phil's going to
gonna
come in
go.
and score, and he's in there.
Wow.
And on a fly ball to right center, 2-run score. That is out
That's
of
a
control.
double tag.
That is out of control. And 0 RBIs. That's insane, dude.
Gonna be a lot of sloppy play in this weather tonight.
It was a bad throw
Let's
from
see.
Austin into no man's land. Gets by
Pat
Cobb.
does not look happy.
Edwin picks it up and throws it away. 2-0 stop. I wish I could even put sack flies. Respect that. I think Stock gives him RBIs for that.
Probably. He's a player-friendly manager. It's a foul ball.
Ball goes out of play again.
So we got a nice 2-2 count here. 1 out.
1 out.
No, I don't. Not with him there. Can't escape this guy.
It's going to be looking into the camera all night, trying to zoom in when he does this.
I do, yeah. I caught him after those errors.
Shout out
Took a nice
Bryson
zoom.
Jambo. He won.
Is he watching?
He won the. He won his career.
What's up,
Look
Pez?
at Pez. He might not be a gorilla, but he could beat off 100 men.
How do you think I pay rent?
No.
2-2 count.
I saw the thing. Dude, I think you don't understand.
This is so legit.
I just cannot stand this guy.
This game could be
He could be curing cancer and I'd have a problem with it.
Focus.
No. There's one person in the way of all 30 people here. Oh, full count.
shocker. Hempstead Company Pizza.
Death taxes.
No wonder he can't make it to second base.
Ed is losing the crowd here with the amount of jump.
It's a great ball by Stock. It is a wet day out here, folks.
The rain was supposed to stop an hour ago and has not stopped.
Just a tiny bit, please. Thank you.
Thanks for the
Great.
Move that.
Amazing.
Thank
Thank you. All right, so we got 1 runner on, 2 runs in, 1 out. Commissioner Carlin up.
2-1 count.
Extremely.
Another ball to the right side.
It's a good play.
The rookie Cruz.
That's a big second out. We needed to stop that bleeding a little bit.
Mark hit that ball well. Or Ron.
Yeah. Played him in the right spot.
Mark Carlin was the first to look at the shortless one.
Gonna have to move, I think, because of the first base coach. So
Let's just see what happens with Wally's kind of aggressive.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. Good ball by Mark, right at Coyle.
Great play by Coyle.
I mean, he asked if he was playing third before the game, and Pat shot him a very deadly look.
All right, 2 runs for Stock. 2 runs. 2-0 top.
2 runs on no
Going
hits,
into the bottom.
right?
And Harper.
And Harper just showed up. Look at that.
There's a big accident on the highway. There's a big accident on the highway.
All right.
Reported early.
The game started and they're playing on the team.
You got a lineup here, Martin, or no?
No lineup. We're figuring it out as we go.
Cool. Love that for us.
It's been a very weird game so far, considering
A lot of rain.
I feel like Pingaro lost this game this morning
Yeah.
mentally.
You're trying to get them to cancel this game for the past hour.
Literally.
Frank LaRocca came in with some sod for the batter's box and the
First
pitcher's mound.
base is looking a little extra muddy right now.
What time is it?
6-12.
That's what I don't understand about a day like today. It's supposed to have rained since like Wednesday, and it's barely rained. And people are acting like what the weathermen say matters at this point. They've been wrong for 4 days in a
I'm
row.
gonna check
We're going
it
to
out.
worry about the radar now.
Oh, yeah, see.
I'll give you a hint. It's raining. And doesn't feel like it's going to stop anytime soon.
I got to be honest with you, it's not.
Supposed to stop by 7. How many times I heard that today? 6 or 7. All right.
It's the Holden
unplayable
Silverberg
conditions.
leading off here.
Holden Silverberg leading off.
Look at that. No first base coach. Who needs a first base coach? Let's just be adults.
Yeah,
you
you're
know?
responsible to look at the screen every once in a while and make sure it's not dead.
Yeah, I have it.
If there's anyone in there commenting and complaining, namely Tom Carroll.
No, Edwin, don't first base coach. What a bad person. Let's see. He's going to yap to the fans. Perfect. That's what we need. We need a yapper.
Yeah.
That's a bad swing by Holden. It's going to fall. Yeah, that cannot fall. That just cannot fall.
That's a leadoff single, baby. It's a good government hit.
Whose book are you
Harper's shoes were not tied. He literally couldn't run from that ball. He's tying them right now. In steps Ed after a leadoff single. In steps Ed. We got Ed. Lugos looks to be on deck. And then Doc.
Everybody's favorite gorilla.
It's a strike.
Wow. 1-2 count.
Good take. Ronnie should throw a junk again here.
Yep. Nothing but junk.
You like Ed hitting in front of Lugos?
No, because they showed you.
Ed's going to fly out to Ed already. Holden
Yeah,
tags
tag.
up. Good throw. Put it on him.
Wow.
Oh, Phil dropped it.
Wow,
he's going
he's
to
going.
third. And he's in
Gotta
at
eat
third.
it. Yeah. Wet day, wet ball. All right, runner on third, one out.
That's
This
it.
ball's
They might
coming
have
right
just
in our
stolen a run in
faces.
this inning. He might try to hit us because of the camera
Yeah,
angle we had
yeah,
last
you're
week.
The most intransigent person in the league here.
Hopefully, when he watches back this game, he enjoys himself. No pedestrians today with food.
Yeah.
Not a professional broadcast. I hate when you cut the crowd. Just all I hate.
Edwin getting some calisthenics in.
I gotta be honest with you.
Oh, maybe they sponsored when you're 19 softball.
We got hemp eating pizza. Tails old as time, baby.
Notice how
Ed,
Fred also.
is that going to hang up for Allegretti? It does.
Wow.
He did not catch that, but they call it a catch and a sack. Should they check third?
I thought he said down.
Nice catch.
Fred also not.
It looked like he
in
caught it, no?
uniform tonight with his teammates.
I did not think he caught that.
You thought it was a trap.
I did.
That's why they don't pay you the big bucks, Martin.
I think there's a holdout in NIL
Hey,
money.
if you guys are gonna sit under our tent, you're gonna have to be quiet. Thank you.
Boy, Don. That's Doc Silv.
It's a big, see,
Starts it back up.
2 outs, 1 in.
2 outs, 1 in. Austin up. The worst of the 3 Silverbergs.
Nothing but a Silverberg lineup here.
Attaboy, Edwin. Knew it's a big moment. What are you thinking here from Austin? Is he going to lazy fly out to left or single to right?
I think right up the middle.
Takes a strike.
I think he's going to fly out. The best swing would be to go to right center, though.
That's short.
Short. Yeah.
Good sit.
Max is very deep for him in right center, I think.
All of them are very deep in the outfield. Like, Leonardi's in
He's
the neighbor's yard.
Silverberg gorilla here. He could step into one. Wow, it works. Cool.
I don't know if Austin can do these days.
Wow, is that our buddy Seamus Coyle on deck?
Looks like
Amazing.
he's
Also,
Good
fun.
ball.
Great ball.
Is Doc going to third? Doc's going to hang out.
He should have.
Wow.
I would see any reason why you don't challenge every outfielder on the ball today.
I agree.
It's a wet day. Wet day.
James Coyle, first look at the young rook. Not young at all.
So two out RBIs are backbreakers.
Yes, they are. 2 out hits hurt. My favorite saying in sports.
First pitch
Swing.
swing.
Doc going to score on Harper easily, and we got ourselves a tie ball game. And Pat is the only one excited.
Pat is happy to be playing now. He was just unhappy to be playing 5 minutes ago. Happy again. That's why I love softball. Yes, he will. He will be unhappy in 5 more minutes.
Edwin Valentin steps up.
Okay, Eddie. That's a great pitch.
They got an Edwin, an Ed, and a Fred. That's too close.
That's a lot.
South that.
Ed, Fred, and Eddie.
Right back at Ronnie.
Oh, look at that play.
And the innings
That's a
over.
commissioner right there. 2-2.
2-2.
Wow.
2-2 through 2. Through 1. Good try.
Yeah, nice little rain crowd here.
Good turnout for a rain game.
The power of this lens captures Ben's lack of height. You want to talk about some scores from today? Do we want to do that in between innings?
I'm using a backpack.
Talk about some scores from today. I don't have them available, but I can pull
See,
them up, sure.
Dom lost. Meyer lost to Drzinski.
We did. We
A
scored
lot
runs
to- a lot
today,
to
though.
11. What was it? 11-4?
It was, yes.
So it was like a little too few.
FICO over Goldfarb 16-3. Plashinsky, Monty 11-4.
That's the shocker of the weekend right there, folks.
Game Changer over Triton 11-6. Maraca over Wallman 19-4.
Wow, and that footage was, I hear.
That's kind of fucked.
Controversial.
We should ban them here.
Goddard over Polzer
Who's
17-11.
this coaching first here?
Is that Mike?
It looks
Stock?
like Mark Carlin.
It does look like Mark Carlin. Should we get him to move?
If we can get them to just take a pace back politely.
Okay.
That is the. Otherwise, we have to just move back 10 feet, which is a nuisance. But I kind of like where we're at here. Tom Carroll has not complained yet. Look at that. Another
That's
illegal
inside.
pitch from Ed.
And then walk.
Wow. The Black Giraffe comes to first.
Very nice.
Speed kills.
Mendelssohn.
That's a tough.
Archer
He gets a brutal walk, dude.
They're not fast as far as mile per hour, but when you factor in the length of their body, they get to moving.
Wow.
Wow.
Did he call it a
Just a
strike, or
little
did he call it
nibble.
on the
It's
swing?
like me at the buffet, baby. A little nibble here and there.
He did more than that, though.
Yeah, you're right.
Mendelssohn up. He is a wild card when it comes to hitting a softball. You never know what's about to happen when he swings the bat.
Yeah, this next pitch could go right into Ed's face.
Very,
Or swing miss.
Or it could, yeah.
very Darren Saylor-esque with the long fly balls. Foul for like this.
No bother so far. Ed's throwing absolute garbage.
And then hits the ball up.
Up the middle.
Go ahead.
I told you. First and third, no outs. This is how you start a little rally.
Sean Adelsberg. Stepping up.
Trying to call the appeal at second on a rainy day.
I mean, I don't think he touched the base.
I don't think he did either, but
There's no.
I think you let it go on a day like today.
It's one of those things. Yeah.
Don't want somebody to get hurt.
Sean Adelsberg steps up. Mostly a pull hitter usually. Like, look for grounded to coil here. Lays it in there for a strike. First and third, nobody out. Rosenstock could continue to put the pressure on.
They got a good hitting team, man.
That they do. Grounder to third. Foul.
Foul ball.
I've seen Sean poke a single to right, but like every time he gets in the box, he just wants to pull it. He wants to pull it at the third base.
Doesn't Vico have someone on his team with the same last name?
Abramson.
Oh, okay.
They're both rookies at the same time.
The same but
It's a
different.
mess.
Doc Silverberg trying to give that second base an alignment there.
Funny. Controversy over the base location. No one's doing a thing about it though. Just yelling.
Kings has to be the adult in the room.
Looks
as
very far
usual.
for second base.
Yeah,
Everything.
I would
about it
I would
right now is
appeal
a
that.
mess. Commissioner's on the other side. I would think he wouldn't let that happen.
Ooh, good take.
Ed, I would like to see a ball to strike ratio for Ed right now. This can't be good.
It's a 2-2 count. He's got him where he wants him here.
Shawnee,
Up
right
the
up the
middle.
middle.
Up
Good
the
swing.
middle.
Another first to third
Yes,
opportunity.
sir. Fred will always throw it to second base, and Adelsberg has himself an RBI singy.
Fred's looking like a fucking Unabomber out there. I kind of like it.
Yeah, don't show the player on the field, please. Show the game.
Sorry. You're right.
Mike Stock here.
It's the better looking stock is up. Still no outs, huh? Good.
So-
Oh,
and
ooh,
he
what a
hits it to the
play.
fucking statue. That's a
Wow.
great swing.
That's bad camera work on my end. I thought that was going through.
It's a big play for them yesterday.
Yes, that is.
So 1 out, 1 in.
1 out, 1 in. First and third for Wally. He pops it up to Doc. That is not going to do the job, folks. Mendelson does very aggressive. I like making something happen. Look at Croce's back up there. Gets to the infield.
That's Cruz, by the way.
Cruz.
Close.
God.
For everybody wondering.
And in step Cruz.
Cruz on Cruz crime coming here.
First and third, 2 out.
You almost wish to see Wally kind of take one there instead of swinging at the first pitch.
I couldn't agree more. Ed's been very wild so far, too.
Question is, how high is he going to jump when he throws this pitch? The answer is 2.5 feet.
Cruz is going to fly out to Holden to end the threat, and you get out of that very
With
cheap.
only one
folks.
run?
Get out of that very cheap. It is 3-2 Rosenstock through 1.5.
Bottom 2.
2 swings at first pitches to end the inning there.
He walked a guy. The other 2 guys had good at bats, and then you just go first pitch. Kind of hate that. Kind of hate that a lot.
Do you think Ed is asking the umpire if he's allowed to jump even higher?
Are you not allowed to jump? Jump, Don?
You are not.
I've never watched Glenn their own pitch.
It's not enough that we got to make the mat like 3 feet bigger. We got to jump when we throw it too.
At Glenn's age, though, you got to be happy that he can still jump. So, like, shout out to him, you know.
Listen, Glenn is pretty wiry. He's a spry man.
Wiry. You gotta say
He's wiry. He's wiry.
wiry. I'm saying it wrong. Wiry. That's what I'm saying.
You know, maybe I'll eat a bunch of hard-boiled eggs before games, like the big sumo wrestler. That's what I'm
Get off
missing.
me, pig.
Who do we have coming up here for stock? We're going to have Cruz,
Who's
Suggs,
stock missing?
nobody.
They got 13?
Papa Sags is over
I
there
didn't see
somewhere.
Papa Sags sitting down.
He's got the tent cooking. What a G.
So I think they have everyone.
Well, because Mama Sags is here.
Yeah.
We got Mama Sags.
Papa Sags is going to lead off next inning.
This is a big dude.
Cruz?
We got
Yeah, he is.
Cruz, Pingaro.
Did he was saying he has a bull? A whole
He
farm?
runs
this
a
guy?
whole farm in North Brunswick.
And he
said.
smokes
It's a
balls,
great farm.
apparently.
He's saying he's got a
Gross, not
farm.
Cruz.
No, he
Cruz,
asked
dude, he
him
told
how
us.
does Cruz. He told us himself.
That's just retarded.
Straight from the Cruz's mouth.
He's got a full farm in North Brunswick. Sells produce. He's got
a farm in
turkeys.
North Brunswick?
That's what
Ah,
he said.
look at those gams he got on him, too. Jeez.
I guess it's a cat.
Suggs is up.
Crack a walnut with those glutes.
Stop. Those aren't big dudes. He has big calves.
Sorry, Pez. The glute master over here.
Wow. That just hit the front of the mat. Good pitch.
This rain, I love it.
Suggs is going to pop up. Adelsberg going to the fence. Does he have room? He does
Oh,
not. Good effort.
I thought he was going to make a diving jump
Let
there.
it sit.
You know, it's almost funny. They said the rain was going to stop, and it almost got worse as we've been recording this game.
That's good. Maybe I don't play on Tuesday. Missing 5 guys.
Pitch here. Suggs. Oh, good sit.
They call me Velvet Thunder, baby.
Joe Mo gave us a nice little shout out. Thanks, Joe. Oh, Suggs
Wow,
ripped
get
that.
into
Deep
one.
to left. Harper at the track. And Cruz is going to tag. That ball was absolutely smoked.
Now, the rain
He
knocked it
pulls
down.
that, it might have been gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if he hits that to left, that's easily gone. He put Harper to the warning track, the deepest part of the park.
I didn't know Suds had that kind of pop.
That was
Sud's got power. He's got that
Careful here.
Don't say it.
Careful here, you're live.
Don't say it.
that special power.
Don't insult Ryan Amato by saying
You got that special power.
All right, instant Patty Pings for his first at bat of the day. You know, Pat's putting all the pressure on himself right here with the man on
Oh, yeah.
second. This ball is ground ball to first.
And
He's
if
going
it gets through, he's still gonna be mad at it.
How many outs?
one out.
One out.
Oh, he's going to
that's
boink
gonna
it in
go.
there. Can Phil get there? He
Oh! Oh, he
Throws,
fell.
falls. Oh my god.
Somebody get this guy some. Pat, you got 2 sponsors. Get that guy some fucking cleats. Seen him fall twice now.
Steve Tyson's in the box. You can't find a bigger Steve Tyson fan than this guy right here, Hardy Blackburn.
Really?
He's the best.
What do we know about him?
Great teammate.
That this ball's about to go up.
Great teammate. He's hitting a line drive at Ronnie's feet. Pops it
Or
up.
blue.
Sean
Sean
Minardi
goes
runs a
and gets.
mile.
The broadcast
And Cruz can't tag.
Because he can't push.
And Cruz can't tag. That is not ideal.
Hey, Goddard,
Leonardi
Goddard,
covered a
you know
lot
what'd be
of
helpful?
booth.
Heavier bases.
Why are you yelling at them?
Because they were just saying, they're saying these bases are better than heavier bases. Better heavier bases. Thank you.
I think, though, in the weather, we were talking about this before, I think the weather, I'd rather try to round these.
Those are just as bad. Because they're just as slippery, and pushing off is impossible.
Joe Grande steps up.
Up in a big spot here.
It's just he.
Gotta
Greg
try
has
to
an
get-
entire, see Greg?
Like that's
Bag of quicksand. Gonna have a grounds crew and all.
Hopefully they do the YMCA in between innings.
Grande moves the feet,
Ooh.
hits a bunt. There's no bunting.
That's gonna stay fair.
It
Wow.
stays there. And an RBI swinging bunt by Joe
Wow.
Screaming line drive.
That's the old tennis swing, baby.
Grande. Absolute.
Pat at second here. We got first and second, 2 outs. Tie ball game now. We're back to the top here,
Who's
huh?
Pat missing? Oh, Foster. We're back to the top. Holden Silverberg up man on second. Are they getting a runner?
They should.
I would imagine they get a runner here, no?
2 outs, too. Right?
Run like
One out.
Steve Tyson.
2 down.
2 outs. Go steal a run
Yeah,
here.
2 down.
Hey, top up.
Dude, look how skinny Pat's looking though. He can move. It's a lightning McQueen out there.
Holden hits a line drive up the middle. Harper's going to field it cleanly. Pat's going 4. Oh, he's dead. Fail throw. Oh,
Wow.
I think he has it, dude.
I don't think so. I think that's a smart hold by Phil there.
Wow. They take the lead here. Bottom of the second.
Patty Ping's going second to home. What a beast.
4-3 lead.
Now they get the runner.
Come on, I need you to be aware. In case this ball
Yeah, I
comes
got
right at the camera. Please.
So I like Evan Longoria.
Yeah,
Remember that
something.
video?
Yeah.
Show the shift here. They're doing a shift on Ed. They're moving Stock to third. Phil's
That's
in
nice
no
out there.
man's land.
Oh, we're bowling.
MVP type pitch.
Ed takes another. It's deep.
I mean, you got Fred behind him. You got to make a pitch here. Is Ed is the walk guy, I'm guessing?
I would imagine on this team, yeah.
That's a flat pitch. They're pitching.
He
like
wanted
Is that the
no
almost-
part of Ed
Was
here.
the second pitch a strike?
I guess so. Ed's going to hit a grounder into the void to Phil, who makes the play. And the shift works.
Wow.
We got ourselves a 3-4 ball game. Pings is holding going into the top of the third inning.
Frank, way to chuck today, bud.
So Frankie Tank.
And here comes Greg Deluise to do the YMCA.
Macho man.
I believe that's also a Billy Sleeper song, right?
Yes, it is.
Sounds it, right? It's been people looking at the radar are killing me today.
This is the second most delicious meatball behind my grandma's, obviously.
It is the rain has gotten so much worse since we started this vlog.
It was supposed to be lighter.
It's just disgusting. Cruz, you a little muddy there, bud?
He's wearing it too. I feel that though. That was me this afternoon. It was funny.
Hemp, you outkicked your coverage here, bud. Big time.
You're making fun of my pizza.
I know.
All right, we got Papa Sags and then Top here for Rosenstock.
Sags.
I already wrote in RBI double and he's leading off.
You got a nice leadoff single here. Full liner.
Papa Sags?
Yeah.
Papa Sags.
You got single off the fence?
I know. I think over shortstop.
Leadoff single over the fence.
Honestly, with no rain, I think we go right up against the fence and we don't have any worries.
He's the man. I kind of do. He's such a good
He was here for a second.
No, he's the best. He's a gamer too. He's a gamer.
Yeah, he is.
He's a.
Shout out Anthony Foster. We just learned that his whole family is watching this game live.
Yeah, it's
Amazing.
Appreciate you guys.
Is that the one in the shower?
Excuse me.
Or is that Baldino?
That's Baldino.
That's Baldino.
Papa Sags.
Wow,
Pop
get
up to
by.
Edwin.
Good catch. Good play.
Yo, I actually had a bag of
It's a difficult play, okay?
Yeah.
As someone that hits a lot of backspin
I didn't
balls,
say
they're not easy.
Didn't say anything. Might have looked some sort of way. All right, top of the order here. Max Allegretti. Working on a 1-for-1 day here.
Pretty nice.
Frank said thanks, Dom.
Yeah. It's a little bigger, but it has a bunch of pockets, like a cooler pocket right here. So I need
Good take.
my bag of bags in It's literally like a sugar.
Allegretti ground ball to Doc. Fields it cleanly. Doc is a solid second baseman.
Yeah.
And pop. And here comes
Just like a
Filthy
posture.
Phil.
Doc played a solid second base before, and now even better. Now losing a bunch of that weight in the offseason. Looks good out
I
there.
don't need to stand.
He just needs to hit the Stairmaster. I'm not happy with his.
He looks
glutes.
healthy.
Yeah, when you're 12.
Where's Pez? Pez is the glutes police. We need him to talk to Doc.
Pez is yelling at someone else, unfortunately.
Yeah, fair.
Poor guy.
Are you walking when you're 12?
Phil's up here.
Strike.
Technically no walks towards the
Just
towards
took
the
a
rule.
strike. I wonder if he gets another pitch to see.
I mean, now's the time to go after and pop it up. Pop it up to center. It's gonna be right in Austin's glove.
Big
I almost
inning.
think in this weather you kind of aren't afraid to pitch to the bigger bats because
Yeah,
wet
it's
bat,
tough.
wet ball, kind of hard to get actual squared up on. It just kind of slips off. Especially at this winter.
Camera work incredible, and Bill said thanks, Dom. Beautiful weather we have today.
Look at Frank LaRocca over there. He's a guy that you don't want to know until you need to know him. You know. Look at Faz out here in his Crocs,
A lot of people just braving the weather
just
tonight.
right out in it.
Oh my god.
There he is, Your Honor.
The buffalo slice is great. No, I don't want it.
It's a Reese's
It's something.
Kings here set up to kind of pull away in this game a little bit early. Bottom of the third inning, 4-3, and they got Fred, Doc, and Austin.
I think weather like this does take. I think Stock's team has probably a little bit better hitting, but this kind of the elements kind of evens it out.
Yeah.
The
The line was set at a pick'em
It was.
earlier this week, and I questioned it at the time, but actually watching the first couple innings, I get it. I like that line here. It could be back and forth all game if they don't pull away here.
Yeah,
Single to right field here. What's the guess?
it's going to be a good, solid piece of hitting out of Fred, I would imagine.
I think just a line drive to
I
left.
don't mean to sound too perspicacious, but that's probably what he's going to do.
Well,
3-1 count.
I believe so.
welcome.
Wow.
I don't like that.
Is Pro Gear going to have any money by the end of the season?
Here we go, Doc. Do you think there's a taller possible pitcher-hitter combo than Doc and Ronnie Carlin? That's short. Ronnie lost it a little bit. Wrong. Double ball. 2-2.
I'm playing Tiga.
We're playing
And no Cole. You should pitch.
That ain't
You're
it.
gonna laugh, but you see that's
Back to
Good
back
call.
ball.
That's a good call.
Ball's getting wet.
Ronnie
getting wet.
has lost it. And Austin is up with a chance to do some damage. He's just thrown six balls on his last 7 pitches. Will Austin swing first pitch? I certainly hope not for Pat's health. He does.
And he does.
He does, and he hits a can of corn fly ball. Should tag 2. Oh, no. Good throw? No, not a good throw.
Wow, he had him, right?
Hated that. Absolutely hate that.
I understand
But the runners
thought of
advance.
maybe getting a cookie.
Is this
But
Coyle?
The
don't
runners
like it.
advance,
This
and
is Coyle.
Seamus Coyle has a chance to get some more
Guys,
RBI.
it's Seamus Coyle, okay?
Sorry.
6.
Oh, Holden, I would love for you to just take one big step back. There you go, bub.
Don't step forward now, bud. Flat.
Oof.
Swings out. Should have called flat now.
How many? We got one out.
1 out. 1 out for Coyle. They got that here for the youngster. He
I
says
mean, I
got a
know
man
Ed's
over
on
him.
deck, but I would not give this guy a pitch to hurt you.
Try to get himself out. Like he just did.
Yes. You want to swing at a ball, or you let him get first base? Ooh,
That was a
great take.
That's a confident
I
take.
can't believe that.
It's a ball deep to the left, right in Leonardi's web.
That's gonna
And
score.
both runners advance. Samus Coyle does a job.
4-2 now.
No,
5-3.
5-3.
5-3.
Was that an empty yeah, Ben? You're doing the book.
It's a 2-run game. That's
4-2.
All right, Edwin up. 2 out hits hurt. And Edwin.
it's a big difference
Later
between
on.
5 and 4. We haven't scored 5 runs yet in the game.
Are you
Okay,
really thankful?
Don't tell too many people that.
they could look at the fucking. Honestly, if you combine our 2 weeks, we still haven't scored 5 runs. So
That's not very good job. Ronnie pump fakes.
I got a birthday division.
Ed's got to cash this one in here.
I love it. It's a nice play.
31. Oh,
Ronnie just can't find his take.
But I gave you where it was freezing
Lost
cold.
the series.
Wow. Got it up in the room.
I got killed.
and he walks him. It's his 3rd walk of the inning.
It's a wet
And
day, wet
Cruz.
ball.
Cruz, can he get another hit?
Had a
0
nice
for 1.
had a nice single to right field this last at bat.
It's coming home muddy too. So
Popped up. In no man's
A
land.
long
Phil's
run.
going out. Trouble. Sean going in. And they're going to make the catch.
not so bad.
And that's a good track by Leonard. Pat gets 1. It is 5 to 3 through 3 innings. Rosenstock coming up. It's got Leonardi, Estock, and Ronnie Carver. Look at that, dude.
One bean bag, and they're chilling.
It's a very sensitive
I
cord.
like that. We're gonna pick up, but like,
The cord is like me, very sensitive.
yeah, you pick up some like a mattress in there. Twin size mattress.
Tony's sending me. Electric, dude.
You did.
You can't do that. Once we figure this out.
Once you go on Facebook, you basically make your phone the slave to watch the whole game because you can't do anything else with it. And you don't have the capability to put it on your TV.
Thank you. Great question. Oh, yeah, because you're so good right now. The whole division stinks. I know. And they're first place. That's good. It's a being smartest team down south.
And going to get the doors going off and rolling over and down.
We're gonna get demonetized so quick.
What?
We're gonna get demonetized so quick.
No, because we have it not for children, so we should be fine.
Earlier, and I didn't laugh now.
So more grounds crew coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Supposed to stop it. Stop
Whoa. Through the bat?
No, he's taking. Just right out of his hands.
I mean, obviously he didn't throw the bat at him like maliciously.
Who just? I know that, jackass. They're the ones who asked what happened, and I was.
Let's stop.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna kill Marty, but it's gonna
I
happen.
mean, that's, I feel like that usually is how a game gets stopped for the rain, when you throw a bat.
So it's probably it's gonna. It's,
Not to be that guy, but
I'm gonna
you know,
feel
the
bad.
rain is letting up here a little bit.
Initiate.
it was a joke.
So we're getting a bat thrown at you as initiation. I missed that day.
My question is, how pissed would Ben have been after Doc and Fred walked and Austin swung at the first pitch?
I commented on.
All right, Leonardo here. That's gone. That
That's
is
gone.
so gone.
See
That
ya.
is crushed.
Goodbye.
That ball's hit a country
Big start. Way to cut it in half.
Yo. way to waste the solo home run on that one. That one, there's two guys on earlier.
What did you do earlier?
Fly out.
Nine.
Listen, I know from personal experience, sometimes you can't control it.
Sometimes.
You've never hit a home run, relax.
All right,
I have.
Estock looks
Okay.
to start it up after
It's not
throwing a bat
misleading.
at a rookie. Looks to start up.
A yellow ball and a composite
This
bat.
bat looks-
One good swing.
This bat looks wooded.
Does. I think the throwing
That's
of
the
the bat was
that's
an
the
intimidation
Staten
factor.
Island wooden bat.
It's the Black Ghost.
That's what he used to play stickball with.
It's the
Is that-
Black Ghost.
That was Rosenstock's motivation for his team, is throwing
No,
the bat at the other
The
one.
Black Ghost is on deck.
That's flat.
Harper's up next.
Is he not?
No.
Oh.
Carlin Harper. Ground ball up the
Up
middle.
the middle.
Easy single for Estock. On the brakes.
Pico did it earlier and got
Middle's
back to it.
wide open.
Wide open. They just don't have range up the middle. Edwin and Doc are going to make the plays at them. They're not going to range up the middle. Ronnie Carlin up flew up to right field last time. A deep line.
This rain's starting to slow down a little bit.
He's going to go there.
It's gonna go.
Down. Rosenstock and gets by him.
Martin.
And Ronnie's going to run for days. Estock's going to score, and Ronnie's going to shut it down. Single and
Ronnie's
an
gonna
error.
run for days for a double.
Single or double.
Single
and an error.
Yeah.
I don't know about
He didn't
that.
touch him.
I don't think it touched him.
Double. RBI
But if
double.
it doesn't get by him, Ronnie's not going to second.
Yeah, but
I bet if it was.
I don't know, man. Those inside the park home runs when a guy dives for a ball. So inside the park home
Yes,
run.
sir.
Yeah, but
I
he
did.
didn't leave his feet.
I gave him an
He
RBI
kinda
double.
went to
I gave him an
stop the
RBI
game.
double.
That's generous
Doing
bookkeeping.
just a book.
It's very tough.
We'll get the official scoring later.
Oh, that's the slot.
Mark fly ball to Kroos. Ronnie's gonna tag. I
Name
keep calling
is
him
Cruz,
the wrong name,
you
dude.
know?
It's not
Seamus
intentional.
Coyle is the only name we can mispronounce.
And Pings is pissed.
He's
Gotta hit a cutoff, man.
One out.
tying
Man
run on third.
Yes,
I never
sir.
like
For
Frank
Hart.
has a towel hanging from his dong.
Who's this? Pat?
This is Harper. Couldn't tell.
Harper
Nice.
right
Single
up
to
the
middle.
middle.
RBI
I'd love
single
to see him
to
try and
middle.
be aggressive here.
You know what you're trying to say.
You get to first, he might as well be on third if they can get a hit behind him.
But you get the second, might as well be at home on hit behind him. Hustle's free.
All right, don't fucking use my own logic against me.
Hustle's free, Dom.
If he was thinking two out the box in these conditions, he probably would have been there.
Marty, you got to remember something. He has pitcher brain. Pitcher's first base. Runner.
Mendelssohn up.
I got pictures, everything, okay?
Popped him up. Can Coyle make
Oh,
a
come
play?
on,
He
Seamus.
cannot.
You don't hit like a pitcher.
Right.
Like an AL pitcher.
Most pitchers don't hit, okay? We get to take the DH.
Rosenstock took the lead this week.
That was the go-ahead run.
Yes, sir.
So we got 6-5. 6-5 top four.
6-5 top four. The judge has joined the broadcast booth, which is just a tent in Union Hill. Mendelssohn hits it through Coyle.
There's no card.
Yeah, I'm
So
not
your
saving
theory
it.
of
First
a
and
hit
second,
after
one
him
out.
being on third base was wrong. Second.
Adelsberg up.
But he was
Adelsberg
scored.
at bat last time with
Yes.
runners and
This is an invitation only
ground
10,
balls.
okay? Well, you have an invitation right now. Could be rescinded at any time. Ben, don't make me get my muscle over here.
He did go middle before.
I'll get all 3 Kesslers to carry you out of here.
Oh yeah, I'm so nervous. I'm gonna throw Ben.
That's it. Forget
at
100 men
David
versus a gorilla. How many Kesslers would it take to take
Ground
down
ball to
Pez?
third, foul. He did the exact same thing last time. And then he went into the middle of his next swing.
Dan will catch him.
If I'm fracking, I'm throwing him something short and inside. Try to get him to roll over to third like he just did.
I think he comes deep here.
That's a mistake. Yeah, because that opens up. I think you miss short here. You miss short, making swing at a bad pitch. Can't see because Wally continues to be the most in the way person.
He did exactly what you said.
That's it, and it's foul. Now we go right back to it. Rosenstock coaching him up.
This rain is just.
Pitch. Popped up to right center. Easy can of corn. Is Harper going to tag? He does not.
He does.
A little
Hey, he
guys.
doesn't call for ball on that one.
It's not as exciting.
And
Swung at
M
the
stock
first
up.
pitch after 2 walks in a row.
M stock up. Hit a line drive. Line drive
Definitely
right
not
at
the
Doc before. Can he cash in? Just runner on third. Smoked it. He beat Holden.
He does.
Beat Fred.
Wow.
Mendelssohn's going to score. Rosenstock's going to trot to second. Is he going to shut it down? Oh, he's so out. He is so slow. He's in there.
Wow.
Can't assume anything with this
He
football.
hit that ball very well. And Fred and Holden just couldn't get to it. That is a massive, massive 2-out hit. And Stock with 2 RBIs, have an innings.
Another hard hit ball out of him too.
In steps Wally. And he hits it right at Coyle's chest. And in an ended line out.
When this rain starts to get thick, it like messes with
1,
the
2,
focus.
3, 4, 5. 5 for Stock gives him 8. We got ourselves an 8-5 ball game going into the bottom of the 4th. Camera work.
Everybody. What kind of energy do you want, Tony? Sorry, you're not at home fulfilling your wife's needs, and you're complaining about our energy right now.
There's no energy in this game, really. It's a very hard day to have some energy. It's gray, rainy.
Look at these fucking Heitzner shoes.
Dude, the pink Panthers with the pink shoes. What a G.
You guys have 8-5.
8-5. Bottom 4.
This is a clown show.
Good try, Dom.
Long game.
Long game. A lot of runs. Sud's up here. Suds is up.
There we are.
Ball 1 or ball 2.
It's easier to watch on here.
Sud smokes it. Deep left. Can of corn for Leonardi. Just missed it. Sud's launch angle is so activated right now.
Yeah, I know, me too. I don't want to play tomorrow.
Patty pings himself. The lights just come on.
Yeah, weigh in. And weigh in. He's a long drive hitter this one.
I mean, regardless of whatever happens, it's on Stock, I feel like. So,
Always.
yeah.
It don't matter if he takes the blame or not. The blame's on him. Oh, rookie Gamolka coming to hang out. Did he go? He went.
He ticked it.
They're still out. They're still fat.
He's about to smoke one up the middle here.
Take it. Let's go pit and sit. He called that illegal?
I don't think so.
I think just the ball.
That pops it up right at Phil. You want that one to land too? Or you want to say good play about that one too?
Phil did a nice jump, I would say.
People are commenting.
Any good comments?
Kathleen Horsey said great work. Great camera
Thanks,
work.
Kathleen.
How do I get a score? Give her a score.
It is 8-5 in the fourth inning. Bottom of the fourth inning.
Team Green is winning.
The green team, correct.
Tyson's up.
Steve Tyson always rocks socks that are different color than his uniforms. They never match. I've never seen it before.
It's like his thing, you know.
I love if there's a thing to have, it's that one. It's real niche.
That's
Good Phil being in the base path. Easy 6-3. That was a big inning there for Stock. Big inning there for Stock to shut them down.
Did we
Hold
get to the bottom
8-5.
at least?
One of the top five. They did. They have Grande leading off in the top in the fifth.
And where are we at in Stock's line?
Rosenstock has Cruz, Sags, and then the top coming up. So maybe get a runner on. Man on first, 1 out for Allegretti in the top of the order. I like that. I like that recipe there.
You know, a lot of big hitters coming after that. So
Tony said,
Sure.
"Hello, gentlemen. Could use a little more enthusiasm or Doug Cohen offensive comments. The camera looks nice though, very high definition."
Thanks, T. I don't know about you. But there's just this game just has no energy in general. It's hard to get enthusiastic
No
about
one
this game.
wants to. I mean, none of them want to be here. They're all like, "Why are we playing?"
yeah.
Correct. So it's hard to get enthusiastic about a game when the players have
Even
no
that
energy.
ball that got by
Yeah.
Holden and Fred was not that exciting.
No. Like for an 8-5 ball game, I'm kind of bored. You'd expect more life.
Eric,
I wouldn't say I'm bored. I'm here with my
said
friends.
This is way better than ESPN.
BDR.
Thanks, Rick.
Wow, Big Dick Rick.
Big dick
Oh
compliment.
wow,
That's
BDR. That's my guy right there.
He's the
The
best.
best.
Beck said, "Shut it, Tony."
He smoked the ball today, and Brulo's dad goes, "Wow, that guy can hit." I'm like, his cock is huge.
Tony said also the bombs covered today.
E-bombs.
Yeah.
Bombs covered. Cruz pops into no man's land.
Ah, way to
Shout out
track
that
it.
on the cover. So
Big cover.
I like my
Papa Saxon.
Maybe we do that in the 7th inning stretch. We talk about all the coverages, all the lines.
I feel like we gotta get you more very unbranded of you.
should we get the lines available?
I think I have them.
Could just
on my
wing it.
phone.
Oh my god, I want to see what those
Do you have the
They're on my phone.
Papa Sags
Papa
hits a ball to left.
Sags,
That's a single.
wow.
Oh,
That's
and he
electric.
doesn't throw. Respect to Holden. Papa Sags. And just like we said, you get a man on first.
Oh
and
no, it's
1
the
out.
cops.
They're here to shut us down. We don't have permits.
Oh shit.
Hey, Tony wants a live update on this week's.
Everyone split. It's the fuzz. I gotta put this joint out.
All right, top of the order. It's a big inning for Rosenstock. If they could get 2 or 3 and continue to pile on.
That's
could
it.
bury
One on,
things.
right? One on, one out.
One on,
top
one
of
out.
One out. Top of
Just
the
like we
order
asked
here.
for. Classic Max Allegretti right field single inbound.
the- Ooh, are you allowed to leave the base like
I
that?
have no idea.
I don't think you are, but I'm not sure.
I think if you go on like
Allegretti hits one deep.
Wow.
And he
That might
beat
be
Did he
gone.
beat him?
It might be gone.
Wow. Off the
They're going to set
glove.
up second and third.
Oh.
Emerson shuts it down. Wow. That is the world's longest single, folks.
Got stuck under the fence.
That was almost a homer and turned into a single
Do you
somehow.
walk Phil here?
That's-
Actually, to get to Leonardo, probably not.
They might be. I think Phil.
This is good protection.
Phil might be lucky for Max not going
Oh
second.
my God, Wally, always.
Yo, Wally, take a step left.
He's not gonna move.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you.
You're the man, Wally. Phil hits that ball a country mile, but it took it
Is that
left.
fair?
That is foul.
So
Oh.
foul. He hit that ball very far, very foul.
Strong leg bull.
Being straight isn't a strong suit, so
Ed's about to throw some junk here for like 2 pitches.
yeah. But honestly, nowhere to put him here.
Especially for now. Phil, it's a rope right at Edwin. That is a good ball,
Wow.
but that man is in better position.
Phil is not happy.
And
How
leaning
big for
hard.
Phil at the plate?
This is the guy you pitch around, I think. After you get that out,
Yeah, you got E-Stock on deck.
who can do damage, but not the same type.
Not like a guaranteed homer like Leonardi. And Wally continuing to be in the way. We're going to have a talk with him.
Yeah, I would say that he's going to try to get around him here.
No reason to throw him a hittable pitch. We ask Wally to move.
Wow, that's
Leonardi hits the ball deep to left center. Fred at the track, he leaps, and that ball is so far. And a 3-run homer, and Pez somewhere is still talking shit.
Yeah,
Leonardi, have a fucking day.
I would agree.
3-run homer.
Picking up right where he left off last season.
They were all saying he's not a late 2, but
Imagine saying that.
they're probably right. He's probably an early 2.
Who would have ever said that?
Tony said he got 0 games right this week, by the way, except his own.
His stock started up again. Still 1 out. 2 out.
1 out. 2 out. Yeah, Phil. 2 out, 3
Wow,
in.
Phil, this hurts, huh?
I mean, I don't think it hurts that much. He's not having the best day, and his team still has a commanding lead.
I don't think Phil cares about that.
Phil seems like a big knee stack guy.
Oh, big time.
He's like, gets the win first, and then we'll talk about the stats.
Stock hits a fly ball foul. Cruz almost killed the fence. Poor fence. Stock's blowing this game open here, folks. 11-8. No, 11-5.
They got 6 this inning.
Got 3 this time. Sandygate, pretend like he's not watching the game.
What's up?
Pretend like you're not watching the game.
No, I'm trying.
Oh, you're doing the
I
book.
was just gonna put it in here. This is
It's flat.
Good play by Cruz. Stock just fouled out. Down the inning. Jesus Christ. Hate to see that.
To be fair, I think that was
You
a
got
flat
6 there,
pitch.
Marty?
3. So they have 11. Should be 11-5.
17.
Got
How many did they get in
11-5.
the fifth?
That was the 5th.
Yeah, so,
It's 11-5. Bottom 5.
5, 6, 7.
Ben's doing a horrible job with Kings'
okay,
book.
great.
11-5, bottom 5. I need to see a little life here. We got the bottom and top,
Says
right?
Grande and top.
Grande top. It's the inning. It's
We
the
need a
inning
little
to bounce
bunt-
back
we
because
need
they
a
need
little
an
bunt
answer.
single here.
With the personalities they have on this team, the bench is surprisingly just quiet.
I love Tony so much.
Incredible picture.
I told Doug that's like the main versatility. You can watch on the TV, and he's like, no one's going to be doing that.
I mean, 3 different
Yeah.
pictures of it.
The entire family is at home right now.
Doug being out of touch with how people take content in these days. Shocker. Doug even here?
He showed up before the game and then
Yeah.
never came back.
Dude, how is the rain starting again? Remember when they said it was going to be done at 7? All right, Grande top. Grande top. This is the inning Pings needs. They need to wake the fuck up. They've gone silent the last
There's no life on their bench.
7
all.
batters. Oh, no life.
Nobody
They-
wants to be
they
here.
It
didn't
feels
want
very
to be here
tense
at
for
all.
some reason, doesn't it?
And honestly, I think when the rain stops, it favors stock more.
I mean,
Like they should love to be in this slop right now.
I think, right? Grande pops it up to his teammates. Good catch by Adelsberg.
They look
It's only 3 he's
alive.
made today.
Way ahead here.
Short. Ground ball to Phil. Easy 1 hopper. That's an easy 6-3. Phil's made the last 3 outs of this game for 4 outs. Offensively and then his own. All right, top of the order.
One man
Holden.
wrecking crew right there.
Holden 2 for 2 so far. 2 singles, 1 scored. Not the most traditional leadoff hitter,
No.
Holden, but doing his job today. Ground ball on the 5-6 hole. He's going to turn. He's going to look. Good throw by Leonardi. Have yourself a day, Holden Silverberg. 3 hits. That was very easy. In steps Ed, F9-4-3. Can he get a hit and help his team?
They're playing that defense again with that shift.
Phil not so deep, looking to turn 2 maybe. Ed smokes it into the gap in center. Allegretti tracks it easily. Holden tags, and Allegretti spikes a throw. Let me tell you, dude, Holden on the bases is kind of a menace.
It's great to be young.
Fred coming up in a big spot here.
See why?
Team could really use a RBI single.
A walk.
I would walk. Yeah, for sure.
A walk. Intentional for Doc.
No. It's tough. It's 2
That was
outs.
in the wrong inning. Fred hits a chopper up the middle. Holden's going to score.
No throw. That's another piece of hit right there. Some government cheese.
And Doc is up here, 1 out. 2 outs.
Is Fred hurt?
It's just old.
Can't kick her out of her house. She's too old.
I like Fred's uniform. It's
Different.
really different.
Fred really showed that you're a part of the team here.
The waste one here would be
Waste one meaning if you're Ronnie or Doc.
if you're Doc.
Just go for it.
Well, no, Doc grunts.
That's illegal. Ground ball right at Phil and over. Thought that was an illegal pitch.
Get one back. 11-6. Top 6.
It is. They got one.
They got one.
It is 11-6 going into the top of the 6th. In the back 4 of this game. Yeah, anything good happening over there?
Tony said, Phil stinks ass. Beck said, how's the team Pingaro defense chatter going out there?
They're not speaking.
Tony said, glad to see Wally's jersey on the right way. Beck said, has Fred yelled at Ed yet for that meatball to Leonardi?
Nope.
And then Tom Cow said, what did Hemp have for dinner? Beck said, pizza.
Hemp had for dinner the same thing he had for lunch and breakfast.
On a real note, though, Becker,
FICO, who runs the digital replay for the National Basketball Association, said the chat does not work, but you have to walk Leonardi there. There's 1,000 people in the chat right now, FICO.
Yeah, FICO.
Figure it out.
I thought you should have walked Leonardi there. I didn't think there was a reason to get to him.
I didn't want you to get Phil out.
Correct. You get through 2 of them with no homer.
I think that's a private thing.
FICO said, figured it out. That boy Johnson.
Figured it out. Nice.
This Pings team is surprisingly quiet. Like no energy, minimal
Tom
talking.
said, what did Hemp have for dinner?
Ronnie with the
Another
easiest
hit.
single of all time.
Somebody get him a runner, keep him healthy.
Fred's yelling at him to find some energy. I like it. I agree.
Some leadership finally from Team Pingaro.
Only took about 6 innings.
We're getting a runner here.
After a single, they decide that they want to find some effort.
Mark Carlin. Cruz is my favorite first base coach so far. He stands basically on the base.
On the base or on the fence.
Yeah.
Either way.
He should be out for where he hit that ball at. No one's at first. Mark Carlin's going to have a little single. It's a bad play by Pat.
He's too skinny now, you know? He's got too
He-
much
He
range.
needs to know that he needs to go right to the base there. And the Carlins have them cooking here. Harper. Single up the middle on his last at bat. And a walk so far.
Harper looking to stay hot.
This is my guy here. He hasn't made an out all season still.
Really?
Been on base in all 7 at-bats, I believe.
It's pretty sick. Don't know what that feels like. This could be dangerous.
As a contrast to Dave Meyer, who hasn't gotten on base once this season. The vicissitudes of Marlboro softball.
Harper right at
Wow.
Kraken.
Gotta
They
get
might
two
turn
here.
2.
Wow.
It's a good call.
Way to flash those wheels, baby. Those Chevrolets.
Way to dig it.
One out, first and third for Mendelson.
Almost kind of wish that Edwin was in third there.
Yeah, he
should've
maybe.
went.
Lapatina said announcer
Yeah.
jinx.
Announcer jinx. Yeah, you're right, Labs. You're right.
And then Beck said that's the harp I know.
Yo, remember what Mendelson did in his last at bat?
He's 2 for 2.
And he hits
That
a
looks
fly
like
ball.
trouble.
No man's land. Holden runs a mile. Allegretti tags up.
Does his job.
That's why you have to go to third. You're not
Yeah.
turning 2 on Marvel.
What do you have Mendelson doing last at bat? Remember?
He singled.
Singled.
He was 2 for 2.
It's my favorite.
All right, 1 run in, 2 outs.
You a little
Harper at
WD-40
first.
on this bad boy here, I think.
Ben's favorite player, Sean Adelsberg, steps up.
Now where's Greg?
Enjoy it, Steve.
Yeah.
You know you want it. Those aren't chair.
Adelsberg has 3 foul ground balls today, and he hits one in the 5.
Right through the
6
hole.
About time. He's been trying this whole game.
Brings up red hot Mike Rosenstock.
Really good.
And Stock has hit the ball well twice so far this game. He's got the ball that beat Cruz, and he has a good line out the job. Oh, no, his ball beat them in the gap.
Like right here.
2 outs.
2 outs.
2 outs. 2 on, 1 in.
Yes, sir.
This is big here. Oof. I thought he had that.
Could be another run with the single.
Currently a 12-6 ball game. Harper should be scoring on any ball that touches grass. Strike.
That's a good pitch.
26 viewers. Just a little.
Attaboy. Love that.
Yeah, that wasn't
And Stock hits the ball dead center. It's going to sit in
Center
front of
single.
Fred.
Gotta go.
Harper scoring. And Mike Rosenstock is having himself a day. Stock just called his brother Stock.
What did you have for dinner? Why do the people
I
want to know?
want to respond back and say Christian.
What about second dinner?
did. You just did.
Yeah.
If you're Stock here, do you almost want to try and get a runner for Adelsberg at second? Keep pouring it on.
I don't think he's the fleetest of foot. Does that mean slow or fast?
Fleet of foot means fast, but if he's not the most fleet of foot, I
So
think
I
you
said it right.
right.
Yeah, perfect. I don't know many things on this. I say a lot of words.
That's why I'm here, baby.
Wally hits a chopper right at the armored gorilla, and that's going to end the inning. Six, 7, no,
You want a water
2.
bottle?
Heights is yelling
It
at
is
Ben.
13-6. 13-6, bottom 6, and we got Austin, Seamus, and Edwin coming up here.
Need an inning out of Pingaro this inning.
Ask Michael, he figured
Yeah, Michael figured it out. I'm reading them up to them, and then they're
Oh, it's like a whole operation.
yeah, I'm reading
It's a
them.
broadcast.
Trying to figure this thing out. I couldn't listen to you guys anymore. I'm sorry. I had to come down.
To give the people what they want.
We get sponsored by Ginger Ale.
Hop on the broadcast with us, Doug.
I will. I'm
Attaboy.
happy to help.
Oh, Doug's good camera.
You have a tent and everything? Camera work is a tent.
Yeah, we figured it out since last time.
Yeah, definitely.
We told you we would.
Definitely.
So Becker Doug.
14-5. I was keeping up. Is that right?
13-6.
Just heads up. Yeah, come around.
14-6.
13-6.
13-6. So you guys still don't know the score.
We knew it until you came here saying the wrong one, and then you
I
confused
couldn't
us.
be keeping a better book.
Probably. I wouldn't keep the book.
We're trying
How do
to
we
be
get this
factual
kind of a
here.
crowd on a rainy night? Can we just talk about that for a second?
Insane.
You guys idiots under a tent. I love this.
Shout out Fast for the 10.
Tent is
Yeah.
a 10.
10 that's a fact. 10, the 10's a 10. That's a fact. Awesome. Stock in the way.
I haven't
No.
seen any Pingaro outbursts.
There's been no energy on this Pingaro team. None.
This game has been so blah.
Pat's checked out. Edge checked out.
A little
Fred's checked out.
disappointing. I was expecting some fireworks. I'm a little.
They didn't want to play. They spent 45 minutes of the 47-minute warm up trying to stop the game from happening, and then with 2 minutes they mentally.
I mean, they said, "Can you get the lights?" I'm like, "All right, let's see if I get the lights." I got the lights. Didn't think I'd be able to.
A lot of walks at the
start.
start.
Yep.
Walk. Ronnie, is that his third or fourth walk? I saw 2 in a row.
Four
Before.
at least.
Fourth. That's a lot for him.
1, 2,
I think he had 4 all last year.
4 walks. You're locked in, Doug. All right, Coyle up. Having a good day here so far. Sack flying and
They got to get
2
something
RBIs.
going here. Was it bottom 6?
Bottom 6, they're chasing
Swings
7.
the first
Coyle pops it up. How are we swinging at the first pitch after a walk? Come on.
Get mad.
We're so
You
much
need to
better
be
than
more
this. How's Pat? Like, Pat isn't yelling. That's the second or third time that's
I'm a
happened.
little
No, I think-
disappointed. There's
I
no
think
Pat
Pat's
yelling. That's
giving
why I
up
came
a
down.
little bit.
I thought
That's
maybe I
why-
was missing it. Maybe
No.
the broadcast wasn't picking it up.
There's been
No
nothing.
one's mic'd up out there, right?
No.
That's why, and that's why we're. Doug, Tony was yelling at us to be more entertaining. Can't we?
Let me know. No, I talk to myself a lot.
Oh, to yourself. Not to anybody
Edwin's
else.
up here.
That's
Come
all you
out.
need.
That's true.
3-1?
I'm vocal, but I
This is
also
a hell of a production operation.
Good pitch.
You got
Wow.
scorekeepers, you got spotters, you got cameramen.
step back a little bit.
I was like, you know,
Step it back.
rubbing sticks together. You guys are walking around with a Zippo.
I love it.
Ronnie taking his time here.
3-2 ball game or 3-2 counter.
Step back.
I was like, how did
Edwin,
you?
right
Great
at
play
Rosenstock.
by Rosenstock.
That's the line drive, I'm assuming.
Yes, sir.
From what I could tell on TV, it looked like, I mean, I know they're losing, but it looked like Valentin was playing a very solid shortstop.
I don't think Edwin's
Seems
had
to
a
make
play.
every play.
Anything.
I don't really think he's had a play at shortstop today.
He did make
Well, I
that
saw
one
him make
nice
a couple
He
plays.
could have popped.
Well, maybe that's the only play I saw.
Caught a pop up without a liner.
All right, I didn't see him make any mistakes. Let's put it that
No
way.
grounders.
Cruz again.
It's a nubber. Addlesburg
Trouble.
stutters for no reason. That's why.
Great play by Adelsberg.
Wow.
And somewhere Ben is smiling.
Ben's right there smiling. I got him right there.
Look at this guy.
That is the end of the inning, and
didn't
folks,
do
I
that for
think
you.
that just about does
It's
it.
like a 5-year-old when they get to go to Hurricane Harbor.
Fucking hated that guy.
Come on, no comments? Come on, guys. Come on, viewers. We're 33. I think it's a high.
Oh yeah.
33 high. Yeah, that's pretty high. 33 is pretty strong. You know, one game.
So Foster, Ping's your shortstop. He's not here tonight.
I knew
Has
that.
the
Did you
whole
see his-
family
did you see his
watching.
picture?
I did not.
He's watching. His
The
whole
whole family
family
is
is watching
watching.
on a TV right now.
Guy's been in the league for 4 minutes.
Amazing.
The whole
Couldn't
family
watch on.
tuned in.
Couldn't watch on TV.
And probably listening right now. So
It was on
Probably.
Facebook. You couldn't watch it on TV.
maybe they're all home with COVID. I don't know. That was the excuse for the not showing up to the
COVID,
rookie
yeah.
game. You should probably stay away from them. You catch everything.
I've never gotten COVID. I think I'm immune.
That's about all you've not had.
Yeah, this is true.
How are you feeling, by the way?
I feel
Top
way
seven.
better now.
I'm a little
I don't know,
concerned with you. It was
running
like
around.
touch and go last week. I heard hospital.
Yeah, I went to the hospital.
Well, they're breaking all
sent me
kinds of
there.
HIPAA laws now on camera.
Yeah, well, they're my own HIPAA laws, I
13-6.
think, so I think we're okay.
13-6 for
Laws
coworker
are for
cruising.
fags. Give me
Team
the
Rosenstock.
cruise cruise stats for the night.
Cruz is 0 for 2 with 2 pop-ups, 1 to left, 1 to second.
That caught the plate?
Wow.
Wow.
2-2.
That's what
Stranded
double
a
digit
couple
guys do, though.
Good swing, right at Edwin. Just
There
like
you go.
that, he
There
makes
it
like
is.
that.
See what I said there? Looks like a professional.
Roberto Sags 1 for 2 on the day.
I got it.
One more hit than I had today.
Not good.
Not a great day. Not a great day.
Nishki, as the Jews say.
It's good.
What does that mean?
Not
Not
good.
good. Not good.
He pops it up to third. Coyle's going to squeeze it.
Venus coil, big
That
out.
brings up the
What
top
are
of
our
the
thoughts
order
on,
for stock.
on Coyle wearing the vest as part of the uniform?
I can't believe they
It's not a vest.
They're
It's a
very
pullover.
nice. It's a pullover. Yeah, we don't have that.
Yeah.
Becker doesn't have that kind of budget.
When is Greg going to pull Ed off the mound?
Well, they got 2 sponsors on this team.
It's really not fair. I think we should have a rule.
Malarkey.
And Allegretti with the patented right field swing.
We're comfortable on that
Right
one.
to
I saw he got beat on that one ball, though, right? Misplayed it.
Big
It
inning.
was a tough play.
It's a
for
tough
him.
play.
That's a
Yeah.
massive inning to not let Phil get up with runners on.
Yep.
All right,
And then where
chasing
we at?
7. We need Pat. We need
Board
Pat
meeting.
to
I'll
get
be
these
right back.
boys fired up.
Dort, very short. Bob Dort.
Right? Like, how is Pat not getting his boys fired up right now?
You like that, right?
7.
Don't you guys need
You
Ed?
see Ed do it after him beating him?
This is not authorized. This is unofficial. Ed's over there. Yeah, unofficial.
Pigs needs his bottom to come through in a big way this inning.
13-7.
They need a rally.
Bottom 7, we got Sadipta, Patty Ping, Steve Tyson, Joe Grande.
Just look how fuckable Antimarco is, though. I get why women love men in uniforms.
And the stash.
Look at the stash. Him and AJ need to have like a mustache fight.
Throw Magarillo in that as well. Magarillo also legendary stash.
That just called making out.
Wow. I'll put it on my
I'd watch.
OnlyFans. We'll do whatever.
I'd watch.
So left here,
Free to subscribe, but you gotta pay for videos.
I go home. It's my story.
He's been all around the hip here
Shower.
today.
Maybe
He's smoking the ball.
maybe like a couple seconds.
Pass out.
Did we ever end?
Mark Carlin, show leather,
I
baby.
swear to God, I never napped.
What was it?
It was Sunday morning.
What was it?
Hemp's dinner.
I jumped out of
Did we
bed.
get the answer?
Oh my God!
Dinner.
Hemp's answer was which dinner?
No. Swear to God, you almost totally forgot I played a game tonight.
Baby.
Freak the fuck out. Yeah, I've been totally.
Good job on the pod. Beautiful.
You're also on
I'll be
live.
watching this later on my phone.
Yeah, it's just live, just not live.
I missed a meeting.
It's a record.
Right.
Like, I can watch it.
It's on
Yeah,
YouTube.
it's just on YouTube. I'll be there forever.
Easier to find.
You guys to be here. I drove to Union Hill just to park. I'm like, no fuck where they're playing.
Something's wrong.
Patty Ping's up here.
One out.
1 out. 1 for 2 days so far for Patty.
Gotta,
Trying to get
What
to
else
manage.
is going on?
gotta start us up
First
here
base looks like
somewhere.
a nightmare right now.
He's off. You won't be here at the same time.
I think that brightness is just a little bit of the quick dry. That got
Ooh.
pushed out.
Just Knicks.
Pat showing up the umpire.
Foes and Pat. It's just like a battle.
No, he did not.
Yeah.
Not to watch this.
The battle of the blood pressure.
What a savage.
Pat
Pat with the
Oh.
single.
There might be a lot of crime in Marlboro when he's here.
Might be just what they needed here to get a rally started.
Hey.
Pat gets a runner.
Yeah.
It's a better conversation.
Steve Tyson.
Doug, get out from our fucking tent, okay?
The conversation
Yeah, are you
is 30
fucking
Taking
kidding
over.
me?
Move around. Move over. Give me the mic.
You're on the mic, you son of a bitch. You're having a wrong
Tyson.
Wait, people can hear me?
Yes, everyone can do it.
Oh fuck.
Wow.
Great slide by Coyle there. Heads up.
Huge.
Slide in the
No, I don't think so. but
Coyle doesn't slide there. I think he might have been out, honestly.
A hit here changes the game.
This is a big at bat. You got to stay out of the double play. Get Holden up with runners.
Turn it over to the top here.
Holden's 3 for 3, so
Need a ball in the air minimum.
over Mark's head, right down the line.
Towards in strike one.
Not standing.
We try so hard.
You want me to go ahead and make
I would love them to pull them,
It's illegal.
either pull them towards the fence or towards the
Are they
bag,
blocking your view?
right in those eyes.
2-2 count.
Grande gets a liner up the middle. Phil catches
Wow.
it. That
Great
is
play by Phil.
a good play.
Am I allowed to say that's a good play?
That's a good play.
Yeah, that's a good play. That's a good read up the middle.
That was a shitty play, Phil.
But now Holden's up. Biggest at bat of the day for him. 3 for 3, 2 runs and an RBI. Can he come up in the clutch and plate? Seamus Coyle.
Is it Seamus or Seamus?
Definitely Seamus.
It's
Seamus.
Pronounced
Call
it
him
wrong
Seamus.
the whole way. That looked illegal.
Ball to ball.
Spelled Seamus.
2-1.
Spelled that way, yes.
Your boy.
When I saw his name for the first time, I was so high. I just
Holden
read it
rips it
phonetically.
through
Wow.
right to Phil, and they get the out at third.
Oh!
How's he calling him safe?
Wow.
Zoom in Fogarty.
He was so out. He slid into him on the base. He should
That's
be out.
incredible. Wow, that's
It's a nice hard slide.
All right, so to summarize, line drive off Mark Carlin's glove, directs right to Phil. Phil picks it up, throws it to Mark Carlin, standing on third. Seamus slides into him, who's on the base, and he takes him out. If he's not on the base, how does he take him out?
this could be a game-changing play here.
And just like that, instead of inning over, we have Ed Fracken up with the bases loaded and 2 outs
6-run game,
Game changer.
in a 7-run ball
Changing
game.
play.
I think that's a horrible call.
and Johnny goes bananas.
That's an E. We call that an E5. I've always said hard. Is that an E5, Doug?
I put Phil's choice.
I'm going 95.
Yeah.
What's the
probably.
umpire's number? E0.
Yeah,
Do you
I put that on Fogarty.
That was crazy. All right, Ed has not had great at bats. Ed has not had great bats today. They did their switch with Phil.
I saw a couple lineouts.
This is the biggest at bat of the game here.
We got 2 outs.
2 outs.
2 outs. Bases loaded.
Gotta have it here.
This is it. This is the at bat of the game right here.
And Ed rips it right at the gap.
gonna get it.
M-Stock tracks it. Easy catch.
Huge out.
And that is a big out.
Yeah,
Could be the ball
strand
game
a
here,
village
folks.
there. That's really gonna that
Ed
leaves a
is
dagger.
0 for 4.
I hate to see that.
13-6.
You hate to see it. That was.
I mean, I
that was
really
our
don't.
one chance of juice.
13-6 going into the top of the 8th inning. Yikes.
Look at that. Look at this dirty little animal here.
Bring the
Now,
family?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
There's 320 people watching right now.
They want to know where they can see the bull show.
Just watch it from looks like
Interspecies erotica.
This game's just about over, folks.
Give me inning.
It is the 8th inning. It is top 8. It is 13-6. Rosenstock / the team in green / the team that's batting.
Slash the good guys.
That's subjective. That's definitely a subjective.
Yeah, not many good guys on either team here.
Do you think if Foster were here, we would be looking at a different type of game? Do you think he's making the difference? It
I don't
doesn't
think
seem
so.
that way.
Who's that?
Foster. I think missing Foster, Pat was a little.
No, because
hesitant.
Edwin's played fine over there. He's made all the plays that were hit to him.
Yeah,
So
I don't know how it changes their lineup either, but like it's not going to help Ed not go over 4.
Also true. So we're gonna blame Ed, is what I'm hearing.
I mean, I didn't see.
I think Rosenstock's lineup.
I mean, he
was
just
too
how many?
deep.
I don't know how many he stranded all game, but that's a big one.
that was big. But
You gotta have a hit.
Not a
You
single.
gotta get a hit.
I think
Kings' middle bottom is not helping.
I think they were praying to not play all day to the point where they got here and they had to play. They were just mentally not.
I agree, Pat. We were here early with Pat. He was just mentally
Didn't want to play.
He
Yeah.
kind of lost. I
Which
think
is
he
not
lost.
Pat.
I think he lost.
When does Pat not want to play? Right.
And I don't know. I never seen Foster play, so it's hard to say. But I don't think the
I've heard good-
shortstop.
I don't think offensively he makes up for all the runs that they
And I don't think defensively he cost any runs.
It's not a
No.
1-2 game. I mean, they're
Stock just has a very good team.
Phil hit
They got this fucking
One
line
run
right
out
over
there
here.
now. He's
Redward.
nonchalant. Fred
A
Ward.
very nonchalant catch.
What Fred does.
Sean Lane already up 2 for 3, 4 RBIs, 2
jacks.
nukes. Dude. Can he do it again? 3 nuke game. Make your prediction,
The
Doug.
guy is taking some pretty good swings.
Why not go for
I
it?
mean, I think the odds of him hitting a nuke are better than him not at this
So
point.
far today, that would be accurate.
That would be true.
At this
I
point
mean,
in
it's
the
hard to
game,
hit
why
3
not go
nukes
for
in
the
one
third?
game. We've seen it on a Sunday night.
Did he
Not
go?
this time?
He's swinging
That's fair.
butt.
That's fair. Oh,
That is. How do you score that in the book?
so he hits 2 balls, 300 feet.
He hit a ball literally 1 foot and then stepped on.
Yeah.
And he's out. And I don't know
he's
how to
out?
score that.
Yeah. What if you're in the
Just
box?
L.
It's
Give it to the catcher.
No, F2.
L.
So we're gonna say the home run
Catcher
bet
unassisted.
did not pay off.
It did not.
There you go. I put it all in there. FTU.
Give me the E-Stock stats here for the night.
E-Stock stats on the night. He is 2 for 3 with a foul out.
And a thrown bat.
And he
Oh, I heard it.
tried
I saw the
kill
thrown.
someone.
I didn't really see it. I heard you talking about it. I heard a lot of
Second
oozing.
thrown bat I've seen today.
Yes, I heard about the other one
And
as well.
smokes it
Hit the
through
ball hard.
Edwin for a single.
So that's
You
maybe
wanna
the
see
first
TV
play
coach all the
Foster
time?
might make.
How
And
about,
then
you, how about you worry about
in a
fielding a ball?
blowout,
Maybe,
but
maybe.
in a blowout.
Has the wet
I
ball
watched
been a
you on
factor?
camera
I haven't
today.
really noticed the
You
wet
In the
ball.
first inning it was.
Yeah, it was.
But
I
other
came
than
to
that,
your game
no.
the other day. You did not throw the ball very well. Yeah.
Ronnie up 2 for 3 as well. Hit a ball past right fielder before.
They call each other all the
And he
time.
puts a good ride in one.
Hold on.
He's going to snag it.
So bottom 8, trailing 7.
It's more of a line
And
drive.
if you strike out, I'm not going to strike out.
So I know you guys talked about doing graphics with the score and the.
Last time
Yes.
I played you, I put a ball
Is that going to happen? Is that still in the
We
works?
had it last
Plans.
week. It's just
I didn't see it last week. I kind of
Last
go
year.
back.
So we have an interim solution. Is if you go on the website when Joe Caputo's here, he updates the score on the website, so you can watch the game, and then above it, off the YouTube stream, is the score.
He's doing that from home.
Sorry.
Not today.
No, not
Tom
tonight.
shut down the team that won 20.
It's like a 6-person operation.
We had the score. We want to have the scoreboard.
No, it was Tom.
Steve's
They're
filming.
just in the
Tables.
way.
We want to have a scoreboard like right in the bottom, like right here.
Right.
And we need to find a streaming service that works. The one we wanted to use doesn't work when we go back and forth. It's very choppy.
That's annoying.
So we chose quality over the graphics, but we still want to figure out how to get the graphics to go on.
Nice to just tune in, see the score situation.
Yeah.
How many people update. I mean, that's, you know.
That's why we kind of keep the book and we try and do it.
No,
as
you guys
best
are doing a
as
good
we
job.
can for that.
No, it's great.
Danielle's Yankees.
All right, bottom 8, 729.
So we've been doing this a little bit over an
I'll
hour.
take
All
that.
right, give me the Fred stats for the night for those.
Fred
Deals.
stats are
2 for 2.
1 for 1 with a walk and a sack fly,
Saw the walk.
2 RBIs, and a run scored. So he's checking a lot of boxes, but hasn't had an impact on the game, really, I would
It's
say.
a long ride back to Pennsylvania after a loss and not a great statistical.
He also was kind of checked out. Like when he got here, the first words out of his mouth weren't like, "Hey Pat," or "Let's play." It was, "I really drove here," or "You need a radar," or something like that.
You don't want that attitude. It's not good for anybody.
I don't think he did. He even take BP?
Iron Man.
He sat in his car the whole way, the whole time. He didn't get out here and run or anything. But he's leading off in the 8th, bottom of the 8th, looking for
That's
something.
just it. All right.
And he's going to
Make his trip back to Pennsylvania a little better.
It's not, 'cause I can iron that on.
get him a run.
I can make that one.
That sticks on.
And Holden's going to run. Doc's going to
Oh,
come
that
up.
sticks.
Doc should try to lose this. Give your team a little energy.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
I feel like a homer goes more than like a single set up first and second.
You got
A
Austin
little
on
bit
deck.
of juice at least.
Austin on deck, yep. Doc is 1 for 2 with a walk. And no run scores. And he's going to pop it up into no man's land.
That's
And
a good
Max
drop.
get there.
That's dropping.
Oh, no. And Max runs a mile for that ball. Good play.
Caught it with his jersey.
I thought Phil was going to make that.
Yeah, I
play.
think he caught it with his glove. I think he caught that with his jersey.
Each other.
That's a big. Max is like one of those guys. He doesn't look the biggest, but I feel like he's thick.
He's got some size.
He's not good. But he doesn't like look the most imposing.
Scale.
That
Scale
would have been a
scale
big
is
man.
thickness.
That would have been a
Pez.
big man collision there. Austin up.
6.8 on the thickness scale from
Austin 1
Pez.
for 2 with a walk today.
Phil Sags is like an 8-7.
8.7 on the thickness scale. Yeah, Phil is a thick boy.
Thick poppy.
Not thin.
Smokes the ball to left. Leonardi
Beat him
back
to
at the
top
track.
right.
Leaps.
One
One
off
off
the
the fence. Holden's going to third. Austin to second. And Seamus Coyle has found himself in another big at bat. Austin with a good ball.
They need to make some hay here while the sun is still shining. This rain is kind of stopping.
Beautiful. Just in time for the 9th inning.
Yeah.
Marty, what do you got for scoring?
13-6. You asked me 30 seconds ago, and nothing has changed.
Can you update me again?
Yes, sir. It is 13-6 in the bottom of the 8th.
Coyle takes a strike.
There is
1-2
one
count.
out.
I'm so scared between the anxiety I'm having between everyone here in this cable.
Cable's freaking out.
This cable is like almost $200.
You gotta put up like
2-2 count.
like tight.
Joe Grande in the way. Coyle hits a ball
Wow,
deep to
get
left.
out.
That goes
Flair with
with
it.
He got the track.
He got it.
Wow.
What
Dude.
a fucking
Jay
shot.
Coyle, ladies and gentlemen.
Hell yeah.
Huge 3-run homer by Coyle here for
Look how
Pingaro.
excited. Did you see that jumping high five? He's
Wow.
fired up.
Why
First
wouldn't he be?
ball,
First
finally.
I know, I
showing
like
some
it.
juice.
Did he run the bases?
Caught that on camera.
No, he did
Fired
not.
up.
He didn't
He broke it
Dan
down
Saylor.
halfway
I
to
would've-
second base.
I would have loved the run day. That would have respected him running the bases there. That was a great ball. They needed that 2 innings ago. But great ball. Cuts it to a 4-run lead. And
Gives
he only
Team
one out.
Pingaro some life here.
One down.
Wait,
We
one
got to
out,
get back
eighth.
to the top here.
Yeah.
But we suck. I don't know. If
Edwin gives it a ride. Oh, it might
Oh.
be Harper.
Froze him.
Harper. What are we doing? What are we talking
You
about?
can't even see Harper. It's getting dark out
Wow,
there.
what are you trying to say?
I'm saying it's dark out.
Did someone call him Black Giraffe. Did I hear?
Yeah, that's my
that was
nickname
you.
for him,
That was
yeah.
pretty. I go Frozone.
Frozone. That's so
I
good.
thought was better. I
See, but
think
that's
that
like
needs to
ghetto
stay.
racism. I feel.
No,
like.
he can take it though.
Of course,
I've
yeah.
got
You
that
could
kind
call
of
him way
relationship
worse. He would still be your friend.
100%.
Rookie Cruz up
7 minutes. What was the?
I think
time did he
Amato
arrive?
calls him
About
a lot
10 minutes
worse.
after the game started.
yeah.
It's about right.
That's terrible.
Cruz gives one a ride to left center.
They're all just like,
Parker's gonna
fuck
be
it, we're
back.
hitting
Not a
bombs.
problem.
I mean, the other options didn't work. All right, they got 3 there. It is 13-9.
They need the bottom to do some work here.
1, 2, 3, 4. So Ping's coming up in the bottom of the ninth. It's going to have their bottom
This is,
4 guys try to get the top
What's
up
the
with
bottom
some
4?
runners on.
Let's see if these sound like hits.
It's Up the Ray, Patty Pings, Steve Tyson, Joe Grande. So
Macho,
if you're going to come back from 4 runs, assuming they hold them,
You need the bottom on.
you
base.
get 2 of those guys on. You get the top up with a chance to plate some runs.
Who's coming up?
What are you
here for
telling your
stock?
guys? Take a pitch, or are you telling them be patient? You need 4 runs here. So
It's Ronnie. I don't. If the you got
Ronnie's not good, but Ronnie has. You said 4 walks. So
Right.
ball's wet,
I
but
would
it's
say-
bottom guys,
I
right?
would say take a strike.
Tell
Patty
them take
Pings
a
is gonna
pitch.
yell at 'em if they don't. But you got to hold them here if you're stocked, because this part of the order has been a problem all day.
Give me the Mark Carlin stats.
Mark
He's up.
Carlin is 1 for 3, but after that you got Harper on base 3 times, Mendelson 2 for 2 with a sac fly, and Alsberg has 2 hits. So I mean, it's been a
No easy
Harper's
outs
been
on this
working.
team. Yeah.
Harper has yet
They're
to
all
not
getting
be
on
on
base.
base this season.
Great pitch.
Strike.
top 9. Yeah,
1-2
top 9,
count to Mark
4-run
Carlin
ball
here.
game. Sorry,
That wasn't
No,
legal.
you're good.
Yeah.
It wasn't you.
I thought that
I
might have been a
myself
good
was
pitch.
just leaning on it.
Mark hits a ball up the middle
Up the middle and
He
through.
didn't do that once last season.
because he didn't want to play with you.
Clearly.
Leadership issues.
I think when he plays with board members, he sucks to manipulate his ratings.
Mark getting a runner here. But
Phil for Phil. Harper, can he stay hot?
Estock looking to put a couple more runs up here.
Some is good, more is better, you know?
Comes to red hot Darren Harper.
Oh no!
Did he go?
Did he go?
Did he go?
He doesn't get it.
I didn't get it. It's going up the middle.
He chops it. Edwin doesn't.
Got it?
Edwin can't field it cleanly, but they get the force out anyway. They weren't turning
You're not-
2
yeah,
even if he
you're not
fields
getting
that.
2 either way, so. This is the guy we got to get out here if we want to see.
All right, Mendelson coming up. 2 for 3 with a 2 for 2 with a sack so far.
Good night.
Not bad.
Very good night.
Hasn't done anything in the field. Just let's get that out of him. Nothing noteworthy. It's a ball right at Edwin. Perfect one, Hopper. They could turn 2 here. Throw to
Too
first.
fast.
Doesn't come up with it.
Joe Grande can't quite hold on to it. He might have been safe anyway.
It's a tough throw from Doc there.
Just not a fan of someone jumping and throwing their hands out safe as they cross the base.
Adelsberg has had 5
Instinctual.
swings.
You're
and
trying to
4
like
of them
manifest
have been
these
ground
safeties.
balls to third base.
I think it's just a douchey.
What do you think's going to happen on this pitch?
Line drive to left field.
Ground ball at third base. Lock it in.
Yep.
Lock it in.
Lock it
Seamus fields it cleanly and they get the out. I mean, every single first pitch you throw Sean Adelsberg is a ground ball to third base.
All right, 4-run game, bottom 9, boys. So
And
we're
your
looking
team
at.
last year.
No, he's on Ben's. See him play enough.
That was your team last. Oh no,
No,
it wasn't 2
It's
years
my
ago.
team this year. Figured out. All right. Patty Ping's coming up. Bottom of the 9th inning. They got Sudds, Pings, Tyson, Grande. Chasing 4. Kind of a disappointing end to that game for Rosenstock. They really let off after the 6th. Let's hope it doesn't come back to bite them because the momentum's gone. Wide open, up for grabs. You get 2 hits from your bottom here,
and the
dude.
rain has stopped here, so
You get 2 hits from your bottom here, you're cooking. You're cooking.
showing some life now. It's a little late for the pep
I know,
talk.
but the
here, I
energy,
think.
you feel the energy a little bit. Stock's getting his guys up.
Stock's trying to match the energy.
He's actually
You gave it.
yeah, I'm the assistant to the assistant.
Yeah, Tony said
Okay,
weather looked
Dwight
nice.
Schrute.
Real glad we played.
Well,
What?
Tony said weather looked really, really nice. Glad you guys got this one in.
See
Is that sarcastic? I can't tell.
I think so.
It has stopped raining, which is nice.
yeah, the weather's so nice.
All right, so
See
dip
if-
the Rays. Hit the ball hard.
See if you can find a hit here.
Look at that sunset.
Suggs is 2 for 3 with a good fly out. And Austin is in the way. Yo, Austin. Did not hear me. He's locked in.
Let him be.
For Doofenshmirtz. Suggs swings and barely
Tips it.
ticks it. I ticked it.
He wants it a home run so bad.
He almost kind of
Almost
did in that
did,
first
yeah.
at bat.
That's the worst thing that could happen, though.
Oh, yeah.
Then you just keep going for it.
Oh, pitch. That's illegal. Good call. Can't walk. Someone here if you're Ronnie.
Yeah, no walks.
Especially with Pat on deck, little right
It's a
side
veteran
action.
pitcher, though. He knows. He knows. What I would love to
I
do.
think he might come with that flat pitch.
Can we?
Try
The
to
rain
get
has
it.
stopped. Yeah.
I can't draw a ball here, though. Was it 3-1, 3-2? 3-2 with a foul.
2-2.
Suggs hits a good ball to left past Leonardi.
Oh!
Hey! Oh, no, Shawnee.
Trying to move the tent.
What a fucking play, dude.
Okay. There's a 2 right there.
What an unbelievable
Have
play.
a day, Sean Leonardi.
That ball looked down the line past him, and he
That
on
is,
the dive.
that is just a pinprick to your Macy's Day Parade.
That is a
dude.
fucking
Look at
massive
Pat.
play. That is a
Pat
massive
just
play.
beside himself over there.
Dejected.
I mean, they waited 9 innings to care. So
Pat that chops it right
Chops
past
it right up the
Rosenstock. Pat is gonna
That's what
do
you
his
need.
job in the ninth. Pat's third hit of the day.
watch your feet for a second. Let me see if I can just go up a tiny, tiny bit.
Careful of this dripping.
Edwin comes in to pinch run.
There we are, baby.
Tyson up.
Right.
Smokes it up the middle, right at Sags. They're gonna get one.
Good hold by Stock.
Phil is playing so aggressive against Tyson. He's been doing it the whole day. And Grande's up. Obviously, it's a big out before you get the top up, but
Gotta see your strike. Let's see a little magic here, baby.
I'm here for a comeback.
This could be our Gilmore
I'd
Girls
love to
moment
at
of the
least see
week.
the top get another chance.
Holden deserves a fifth hit.
Big strike. Big strike from a veteran pitcher.
It's a ball. And
Right
a corner
field.
at Allegretti. And Stock's gonna hold
That's
on.
a ball game.
It was a boring game, but a good game.
Good,
What was the
boring
final?
game.
13-6 final. 13-6 final. Rosenstock.
I thought it was 9.
13-9, you're right.
13-9.
That's why we pay you the big bucks.
Look at the sportsmanship line. We love that.
Good game out of Rosenstock here.
Player of the game. Who's the player of the game for you, Dom?
Sean Leonardi.
That was
Easy-
so easy.
Easy
Yeah.
pick.
All right,
Sean
outside of
Leonardi.
Sean Leonardi, who's the player of the game? Sean Leonardi still?
Yeah. Sean Leonardi twice.
Sean's first at bat and then Sean's second at bat.
Maybe Holden with a 4-hit effort.
Look at this huddle
Hang the
up
banner.
after a loss here. Look at the camaraderie. All right, we're signing off here on another successful stream.
Much
This
better than the
has
first
been
time.
a successful unveiling.
Another good broadcast. Thanks, Ramel.
Shouting them